When you want to work out your rear delts at home, you don't have that many exercises at your disposal. And this is where lying rear delt rows come in, which are a nice compound exercise that puts the focus on your rear delts, but also trains your lateral delts, part of your traps, and some smaller muscle groups as well. They usually are done at a gym with the help of a bench, but we are working out at home, so we have to improvise. And here's how. To those of you that have watched my lying dumbbell rows at home video, this setup here probably looks very familiar. And it is, in fact, the same setup. But there are some important differences we have to look out for when we want to use it to work our rear delts and not our lats. But first of all, for those of you that don't know that video, the basic setup is simply 2 chairs, a couple of sturdy books to give us more height, a solid board, and a cushion for our head. The first difference now between using this for rear delts instead of your lats is that when you want to work rear delts with this setup, the surface you are going to lie on has to be as close to horizontal as you can make it. The less horizontal this is, the less of a rear delt workout you'll be doing with it. Second big difference, the rear delts are just part of your shoulders, which already are a small muscle group, and you only need to use small weight with them. So don't be misled by this looking so similar to dumbbell rows for your lats where you use a lot of weight. You're only working a small muscle group and only need small weight. So that being said, we put ourselves on our setup, upper body resting on it, head on the cushion, and have our dumbbells waiting for us at shoulder height, which leads us over to the third big difference, because when you do lying dumbbell rows for your lats, you keep your arms close to your body. When you want to use this setup to work your rear delts, you have to keep your arm at a 90-degree angle. The less of that 90-degree angle you have, the more of a lat workout you are going to do and the less of a rear delt workout. So you have your dumbbells waiting for you at shoulder height and move them up, keeping the arms at as close to 90 degrees as you can make it. Finally, because our setup might not give us enough height to fully stretch our arms on the lower end of the movement before we hit the floor, we do the movement and stop it on the lower end before we hit the floor, keeping the tension. And because this only leaves us a small range of movement, make really sure you keep these 90 degrees as good as you can. And that's pretty much it. Very effective workout. As always, try it out, tell me how it works for you, and bye bye. Welcome! Today we are talking about planks. Some of you may have probably already heard about planks and think they're only good for training your abs, but in reality plank exercises do a lot more, because they train most of the muscles that connect your upper with your lower body. So plank exercises help you keeping your lower back pain free and also let you keep better posture. Here are 2 of the more popular plank exercises.